Hi there, I'm Johan and I'm about to renovate the Jaguar XJ6. Today I've changed the scenery. I'm happy I'm not inside the garage, I'm outside in nature and in the sun. Last year in winter time I spent all my waking hours working on the boat here. So I thought I would bring you along. I'm going to do some work to the trailer. As you know, you need to inspect the trailer, you need to check the brakes and everything. I have a light that doesn't work, so I think I have to redo the cables. So I get all the running lights running before the inspection. So here was where I worked all last winter, all last 2 years. I took off the outdrive, I took out the engine, I did some major work to the boat. I epoxy treated the hull and changed the color. It was black, and I wanted a green line, water line, and a white anti-fouling. So that's what it was become. And then I polished the hull. So this is the cable we need to work on. That contact is connected to the ramp which holds the registration plate and the lights. For some reason this lights and on the other side doesn't lit up. So I think I need to get these cables back through the frame, come out here, and I will cut it up and change the cable. So and hopefully that will work. I will start to get the cables out. So the cables are disconnected. Now I'm going to use this rope and tape them to this, because when I get it through the frame and back here, it's too tricky. If I don't have the rope, if I have the rope, when I have redone the cables, I can just pull the rope and get the cables back in the frame. If I don't have the rope, it's going to be very, very hard to get the cables back out of this small hole. So the rope is tied to the cables, and now I'm going to feed them down, and they will come out here, and then we go back over there and make sure that we get it out of the frame so we can look at the cables. So the rope is now in the hole. The tape has come out on the other side, and I'm gonna pull the cables out here. Someone has done something to this here, so maybe that could be the... So I think I found the problem. The problem is here. Let's get the focus. It doesn't focus. You can see a little bit black. The plastic has rubbed away from the, so you can see the cord. So I'm gonna reconnect them and see if it works. So the cables are connected with new fresh copper thread. I'm really not sure. Do I need to connect that to the lighting ramp to get all the lights working? Or can I just get the car, plug the trailer in, and then we'll see if those lights are working. So the last test, I'm gonna see, well, they work, great. And then we're gonna see back here, they work, and those work. Okay, hazard. They work. So we're gonna try the brake lights. Okay, press brake. So you saw, I finally was able to repair the trailer. So now I can inspect it, and maybe I will put an ad on the boat, because I invested so much time into the boat that I think maybe I spent too much time. So it's time to part ways and maybe look into buy another boat. Or put the money in the Jaguar, which probably is needed. But what we're doing now, I'm gonna do my first unboxing. I was looking for a battery tray, the tray that holds the battery so it doesn't move when you drive the car. I found one. It was really expensive. It was around 600 euros. It's a used one, so it needs to be repainted. So I'm gonna open it with you, and then we see if we're happy with the delivery. So I would like to introduce you my wife, Petra. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
She was so intrigued when she heard I bought a new piece for the Jaguar. So we're gonna unbox it together, and we're gonna get the content back to car related subjects. Okay, here we go. Jaguar Classic. So, are you excited, Petra?
Very excited.
And then I'm leaving in a couple of days to continue the renovations. Let's see here. Boy, very nicely wrapped in. Jesus. Is this actually what I bought?
Did I? What did you buy?
A battery tray. Oh, but this looks actually quite nice. So this is the battery, where the battery should stand in the engine compartment.
This.
And this is where... Well, this has some rust issues, I think.
So it's used already?
It is used, but it looks much better than the one we have in the car today.
Okay.
Aha, but is this the correct one? I'm not... I must be. So you see here. But this must...
But there's still some pieces here.
But that should be... What is that? I don't know what this is. This is probably the screws. Yeah, these are the screws.
Okay.
Oh. So and so it's different. Is there something left in it? Well, I can go through this later. I don't know what this is. It says battery. Yeah, but this is for an E-Type. This is not for an XC6.
Okay.
That wasn't what. That's
Well, maybe this works for your Jaguar as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
No? But you don't think that's the correct one?
I think this looks like the correct one. The tray here. And this should probably fit the normal battery. And then you connect, I guess... I don't know. Ah, no, it must be like this. So you do... maybe I've sent an email to the guy and ask. This doesn't go in here. Vad does this say? Batterihalten. Left hand drive. XJ6.
Yeah,
it's the right
that's
one.
great.
So now I just need to understand how it should. I think it should be something like this. Like that into the hole, and then that one. But why do we have this long one then?
I don't know.
Okay, I have to investigate this and see. Are we happy with the purchase?
Very happy.
Well, good. Thank you.